It went wonky on me. Okay, so I am recording now. Ed, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
great. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and get started, even though people keep hopping on. Let me shut this. Cancel. Admit. Okay, we'll just go like this. I'm sorry I can't get all of our faces, but you're just going to have gallery view for right now. So welcome to tonight, everybody. I'm so glad I want to say thank you for taking time to hop on this call because you're either investigating what Plexus can do for you, you love the products, you're contemplating this, and so I'm really thankful that you took time out of your busy schedules to hear a little bit more about Plexus. And I want to share with you my story. My name is Michelle Stuchel, and I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador. And I started my Plexus journey 3 years ago because I was desperate for a health change. I had had really awful allergies that turned into sinus infections. I had really high cholesterol. More people are coming in. I had digestive issues. I had sleep apnea. I had really high cholesterol and triglycerides. I just had a lot of health issues, and I never felt my best. And I also, sorry, I'm going to move that. I also had tried all sorts of things that never gave me relief. I tried expensive probiotics. I tried oils. I tried name brand vitamins. I tried gluten-free, dairy-free, juicing, you name it. I tried it except for acupuncture because I don't do needles. So I tried all sorts of things, spent all sorts of time and money. Things were so bad for me health-wise that my allergist told me that if my husband could get a job outside of Savannah, that he should take it because I would never feel good here. I live in Savannah, Georgia. I mean, I was the girl that as I walked up to the pharmacy, they would get the prescription ready for me because I'd been there so many times. So my dear friend Brittany started educating me on how most of the health issues we deal with in this country go back to the same 3 root causes of blood sugar imbalance, inflammation, and poor gut health, which I had never heard before. I was always one that just did what the doctor said because they were the experts, right? So her husband had a allergy testimony similar to mine, and that really caught my attention. So to make a long story short, I'd had a surprise pregnancy at 42, had the baby at 43. She was great, but my health tanked again because I'd been on antibiotics a month before I gave birth. So by this point, I was desperate for a change because, I was homeschooling my 2 kids and I had a toddler running around and I needed to feel better. And surely this could not be my lot in life to just survive till bedtime every day. So basically, because there was a 60-day money back guarantee, I decided to try Plexus. And then within a month, I knew I was forever changed. And to make a long story somewhat brief, within 8 months, I was off all medicine. I have not had one prescription since. I will be 48 in June, and I definitely feel, and think that I look better than I did in my 30s. It's been totally transformative for our whole family, including my middle daughter who used to live on nebulizers, Singulair, allergy medicine. It has transformed our health, but not only has it transformed our health, it's transformed our financial future as well. When Brittany was talking to me about Plexus, she kept on saying, listen, Michelle, less than 2% of all people have heard of Plexus. In terms of a network marketing company, this is the time to get in. At this point, we have less than 150 top leaders in the company, global strategy. This is where legacies are made. And all of that stuck in my mind. But to be honest, I never wanted to be one of those people. And you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You've all seen network marketing done. Unfortunately, a lot of us have seen it done poorly, and I didn't want to be that way. I didn't want to be salesy. I didn't want to be involved in sales. In fact, I was looking to take things off of my plate, not add them to my plate. But what I realized is when I started to really dig into the products and what I had on my hands here, I realized that most people do not feel their best right? Most people are on medicines, or they're surviving, or they have an ailment that they don't even consider abnormal because they're on acid reflux medicine or allergy medicine. And people were desperately praying for relief. And I had something on my hands here that could provide relief, both physically and financially, to people. And so I decided to start sharing. And within my, well, this is really what happened. I can't take total credit for it. I was walking into my bedroom one day, and I really felt like the Lord stopped me and said, do you care more about what people think of you, or more about helping people? And it was at that moment I realized, okay, yes, sir, I know what I have to do. And then within that first month, I started talking to people, and I made almost $500. And since that first order, I've never paid for my products out of pocket. My monthly checks have a comma in it, and you know what that means. And at this point, my next rank is 6 figures, with the trip to Hawaii for me and my husband and the free Lexus. So when I say that this is transformative, I mean that this is transformative. So, you know, whether you are already involved in Plexus, whether you've already bid on the products and you've been loving them, or whether you're just investigating, I want to say thank you for taking the time to look, because I know that it's been transformative for thousands and thousands of people, and that it can be for you. So let's, you know, one of the things that I realized is when I thought about what I wanted to be a part of, I've always had a longing to be a part of something significant. I am very much a person that needs to be driven by purpose. And this is something that, you know, I realized someone is going to tell people about Plexus. Plexus will be a household name very shortly. Within the next 10 years, everybody will be on Plexus or will have tried Plexus. Someone is going to tell people about Plexus. And so why not me? Why not start with the people in my sphere of influence? And why not, when I know that we have life-changing products, be the one that can not only help people and make an impact, but benefit my family and other families as well? So let's talk about some of the benefits of this with network marketing and why Plexus. First of all, you get to choose your people. Have you ever been, for those of you that have worked, have you ever been in an environment that's, you know, this buzzword out there lately, toxic? And well, how does an environment get toxic? It's because of toxic people and behavior, right? Well, in network marketing, you get to choose your people. You get to choose who you build with. What a blessing that is. And that was one of the things that got me involved in this, is that I saw kingdom-minded, fruitful women that were impacting their families and lives all around them. The leaders of my team started a house in Thailand for girls rescued out of sex trafficking. They support a mission, an orphanage in Guatemala. This was not about just getting the nice paycheck, which is great. It's about impacting the world. And these leaders were kingdom-minded, fruitful women that I knew that I wanted to be a part of. You get to choose who you work with, right? And one of the other things is that my success is directly related to the success, and hear this, it's directly related to how much value I am adding to my team. This is not direct selling, okay? Yes, we sell products, okay? But ultimately, if you can sell something, you can make some nice ice cream money and maybe even go to Disney. But if you are about adding value to people and raising up leaders, you can gain financial freedom. Your success and your paycheck is directly reflects how much value you are adding to your team and how much you are helping them succeed. This is not the Michelle ticket. This is not about just me. This is about me getting to build an organization and see the dreams that other people have come to pass and come to fly, and seeing their success. And to me, that is even greater than my own success. It's helping be a part of somebody else's success story. How many people can I help other people? Let me say that again. How many people can I help other people? So it's not really like direct sales. We're network marketing. We're building up leaders, okay? Now, let's talk about, I don't want you to think, let me just pause here. I don't want you to have the attitude of, I just want to try this and see if this will work for me. Because it is statistically proven, catch this, it is statistically proven that 95% of people that stay in network marketing for at least 10 years 95% of them will reach the top level in their company. 95% of people that stay in and are consistent and show up day after day will reach the top of their company. In our company, that means you're a diamond and you're making on average $500,000 a year. Now, now the average rate to diamond in our company is 3 years. But what if it took me 10 years to make $500,000? That's okay, because along the way, I'm making 100,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. Do you know how much good can be done with that? Can you imagine what that kind of income would mean to your family and to others? It's not that money is everything, but money gives you options and gives you freedom and allows you to do things, okay? So lots of potential. This is not, let me see if this will work for me. It's, are you willing to do the things to be successful? Okay, so let's talk about, okay, why isn't this going? What it takes to be successful. Sorry about this admit thing, everybody. Admit all. The two things that are necessary are, let me see if I can move this. Actually, I'm just gonna put it down, is consistency and habits. Consistency, showing up every day. Okay, please take a Sabbath. I'm talking 5 to 6 days a week. Consistency. This can be a part-time endeavor, but it cannot be a sometimes endeavor. You cannot say, I'm gonna do all my work on Monday and then come back the next week and say, I'm gonna do all my work on Monday. Whether it's 20 minutes a day, a half an hour a day, an hour a day, 4 hours a day, do what you think is going to be right for you and then stick with it. I'm a huge John Maxwell fan, and one of the things that he said was his secret to success was that he made a commitment to learn and grow every single day. He was not a fast starter, but what he did was he had consistency and he made the commitment to learn every single day. Consistency, doing the right things. It's not just about scrolling Facebook and commenting, but that's where our team culture and teaching you the right skills can help you get the success that you are looking for. Doing the right things, growing, falling forward, getting up and doing it again. Consistency is essential to success. And then secondly is your habits. You know, some of you are really excited because you're at the beginning of your journey and you're having great success and you're really excited to share with people. Let me tell you, your motivation is high, but really your feelings are high. You'll hit some speed bumps, and we all, get to the place where someone doesn't message us back, or your best friend says she's not interested, or something will happen, and those happy feelings, that motivation will go away. Well, what makes the difference between a successful one and someone that's going to make their goals and one that's not? It's the fact that they have built in a daily discipline of consistency, and they're using discipline to continue regardless of their motivation or feelings. They are actually in the habit. John Maxwell says that's the difference between a super athlete and a novice, or someone who's just an athlete. It's that regardless of their motivation, they have built in the habit to continue training and continue working, whether they feel like it or not. And it's definitely the case in network marketing, because you are your own boss. You will have an upline, you will have people that will encourage you and draw out your best, but when push comes to shove, it is your responsibility. Okay, hello, I'm hitting my button, it's supposed to go to the next slide. Let's try this. Okay, let's talk about belief. Okay. This business is 20% skills that anybody can learn. Anybody, simple skills. And we have top leaders in the company in every shape, personality, introverts, extroverts, everything. They come in all shapes and sizes. They're skills that anybody can learn. 20% is skill, 80% is mindset and belief. And these are the key areas that you need to have belief. Number one, belief in yourself, that you can do this. Again, we have leaders in every shape and size. There is nothing special about me, nothing special about the people that are at the top, except they decided to do it. They just wouldn't stop. They kept going and they had grit, and they didn't let fear stop them. Let's talk about that, fear. Fear is something that we all deal with all the time, right? And there are 365 do not fears in the Bible, one for every day. Thank you, Jesus. But that root word of fear in the Bible just means run. So when God says don't fear, he's saying don't run away. As Joyce Meyer says, do it afraid. Do you remember the first time you rode a bike? It was scary. When the training wheels were off, you probably fell, scraped up your knees. Did you stop? Of course not. You got back on the bike, dadgummit, and you kept going. You learn to do things in spite of fear, and you just keep going. Everything you want in life is on the other side of fear. And the people that are successful just don't let that stop them. Fear. And here's the deal. You have got and you have the responsibility to do the heavy lifting to starve the fear and feed your faith. Let me say that again. Starve your fear and feed your faith. And how do you do that? You read great books, you listen to great podcasts, you get into the Bible, you do what you need to do to stop the lies, stop the fear, and feed on faith. Talk to your upline. There's all sorts of books, all sorts of resources we can give you because that is crucial for success. Okay, number 2, where do you have to have belief? In the products. Study the products. The reason why this opportunity is so incredible is because we have life-changing products. I am living proof. If Brittany had not shared with me, and if I hadn't started these products, do you think I would be selling something I didn't believe in? No way. Study the products. Read a testimony every day about what these products are doing. Google the ingredients. Do whatever you need to do. Read articles about blood sugar balance and sleep or whatever issue your friends are dealing with, and you will be amazed. I have yet to find somebody who believes in the products that isn't talking about them. When you believe in the products, you can't help but do that because you know what a gift you have, okay, for people and that they desperately need it. And you need to have belief in network marketing. I have a master's in counseling and I'm also a certified life coach. My husband is an assistant U.S. attorney who specializes in appellate work. And I am proud to say that I'm a network marketing professional. Network marketing is the fastest growing industry and the highest paid industry in the entire world. And we are perfectly situated in this economy, especially now, especially during Corona happened, Chip, right? Especially during this recession, because everything is online and this is about people to people. It's about relationship and trust. The economy has been moving towards a social and online economy for years, and we are ahead of the game. And let me tell you this. In times of recession, network marketing explodes. The last time network marketing had a huge boom was in 2008. You remember the recession, the housing bubble that crashed. And guess what? Our business has exploded over 13% just in April, just over the first half of April, 13%. Our team has had the biggest month in the history of our team. Our leader just hit the highest rank yesterday. We've got people double ranking up and double ranking on our team. Network marketing is incredible. And for those of you that have had a negative experience with network marketing, let me just say, I am sorry that that has happened to you, but let me put this in perspective. Have you ever been to a restaurant where you've had really bad food and bad service? And then you've gone to a restaurant where you've had really great food and great service? Did you stop going to restaurants because of that bad experience? No. Maybe you had another bad experience. Have you stopped going to restaurants? No. I can pretty much guarantee you're counting down the days until you can get back to a restaurant. It's the same thing. Please don't let one bad experience or even a couple color your view of network marketing. Our founders started Plexus because they knew the power of network marketing and getting money and building trust and what it could do for ordinary people. And their whole motto is, we want to do network marketing the way that it rarely is done, but should be done, the way it should be done, with integrity. And then of course, 90% of female millionaires come from network marketing. This is an incredible, incredible opportunity. And then of course, belief in Plexus, our corporation, our leaders, the integrity. And I would go into a lot more about this, but let's just put it this way. We are a debt-free company backed by Morgan Stanley. And because of this crazy coronavirus and what happened, the founders, the president and the CEO, created a $6 million stimulus package. You know where that came from? Themselves. They created a $6 million stimulus to add extra bonuses to people for growing their businesses. They did not have to do that. We're also getting prizes, we're getting incentives. They did it, and we got paid like 10 days early. They did it just because they want to be a blessing. I love our company. Okay, so let's talk about, let's talk about, I don't know why this is taking so long to go. My screen. Okay, let's see, I may just have to, my PowerPoint got stuck. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So let's talk about some common objections. I gotta speed it up here a little bit. So, sorry guys, it's just gonna have to be the way it is. Let's talk about the first common objection. I don't have enough time. Well, I pretty much said the same thing. I was homeschooling my 2 kids. I had a toddler running around. I was actually with my national homeschooling group over the southeast quadrant of the whole state of Georgia. I was looking to take things off of my plate. And let's just say this, we all have the same hours in a day, each one of us. I think of Brenda Martin. She and her husband are both diamonds. She has 11 kids and homeschooled them. Time is not our problem. It's how we budget our time and how we prioritize our time. And if this, what people are saying to you when they say that, they're basically just saying, what kind of return can I expect on this? I don't know if it's worth my time. And it's our job to show them how. And your sponsor can help them do that. Again, consistency, doing the right things, and you will absolutely get a return on your investment, and it will be worth your while. Number 2, I don't have a big enough network. Well, that's the beauty of network marketing. It is not just who you know, but it's who you know and who they know. If I reach out to Christina's, and she's on my team, Christina's whole network is now open to me. Tracy, I reach out to Tracy. Tracy's whole network is now open to me. And that's a great example. I've got several people on this call now that are on my team because of the way that that works. Less than 3% of our population has even heard the word Plexus. We are in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and we just launched in Mexico. We have something called the World Wide Web. You have a network, and you can grow and you can build connections, okay? Again, not just who you know, but who they know. Number 3, I'm already successful enough. I make enough income. I don't need more money. Well, millionaires on average have 7 streams of revenue. And what they're really saying is, please tell me that this isn't sleazy. Please tell me, I'm already successful. I have a reputation. Is this something that I want to put my name behind and my reputation? Because if it is, I don't want anything to do with it. That's what they're really saying, okay? And yes, it is. It's our job to show them that this is full of integrity. People's lives are being changed. And that's quite frankly why I chose to be a part of Plexus, because I love supporting friends and their home-based businesses, but purses and leggings and jewelry don't change lives. These products do. And from the business perspective, we have a monthly consumable product that every human needs. The opportunity is quite phenomenal when you look at it from the business perspective. And just people don't only join Plexus because they're motivated by money. Sometimes it's a community they want. They're isolated. Or maybe it's time. They may be very successful, but they don't have time freedom. I think of Thomas Hemingway, that was a successful doctor. He was working 80 to 90 hours of work a week. They had tons of money, but he was never with his family. That's not a life. I have another girlfriend who is a perfusionist at a hospital, owns the company, very successful, but she has to work night shift twice a month. That's not a way that she wants to live. So time freedom, maybe it's fun, or prizes, recognition. Very few industries recognize their people and incentivize them the way Plexus does. And talking about fun, I've been to San Diego, to Orlando, to Las Vegas. I've won shopping sprees, a $2,000 shopping spree. I've won an Apple Watch, an iPad, AirPods, and lots of trips. Very, very fun. Okay, next objection. People don't have money to spend. Well, we just had the biggest month in the history of my business and in the history of Freedom Team. People have money to spend for what they prioritize. What they're saying is they just don't know if it's worth it. I mean, when they know what you know and what I know, they will absolutely make the same decision that we make. Maybe they just think it's about weight or about energy, but when they realize that it's about core health issues, that people are coming off medicine, that husbands are getting their wives back, children are getting their mothers back, that it's life-changing, that they'll be able to sleep, it puts everything into perspective. People are prioritizing their health. The whole globe is concerned about health and finances these days, and we have an answer to both. I would show you my back office, but trust me, people are purchasing, especially within healthcare, and we are deemed an essential company. Okay, I don't want to be salesy. Good, neither do I. Yes, we sell, right? We sell products, but nobody wants to be sold to. Nobody wants to be sold to. And that's why network marketing and the global social economy is flourishing, because it's based on relationship. I am not pushing sales. There is a way to give information to people without being salesy. Something as easy as this. Look, this may or may not be for you, but you may want to check this out because people just like you have been helped. Was that salesy? No, that's not salesy. That's offering a solution. That's what your job description is. It's finding people's pain points and their problems and seeing how what we have is a solution to their problem. You can be professional without being pushy. I don't want salespeople on my team. I don't want people to feel like they have to convince anybody of anything. If you click into convincing mode, something's off because you've made it about yourself and not about the person. But here's the deal. If I didn't talk about these products and this opportunity, I would feel like the most selfish person on the planet because I know the power in it. I absolutely know the power in it and how it's changing lives. And if there's a problem in your life that keeps you from feeling your best every day, and I don't share, the problem is with me. When I take my eyes off of myself and put them onto the person and how I can love and serve them, guess what? I'm not being salesy. I'm truly being motivated by love and caring for that person. And if they want to be a part, fantastic. And if they don't, that's okay. I will continue to love them and share, okay? This may or may not be for you, but you may want to take a look at it. Okay, number 6, I don't have experience. There's none necessary. This is a simple set of skills that you can learn. Yes, there's a learning curve. Any job's going to have a learning curve, right? But you can easily do that with your sponsor and they can help you, and you can very much learn while you earn, okay? And I don't have a testimony. This one is my favorite. I need to have my own results. And I said the same thing. I need to have my results first, okay? Well, let me put this into perspective. I have several friends that suffer from migraines, okay? I will never have a testimony for how Plexus helps migraines. It does not matter how long I'm on these products. I will never be able to say how Plexus helps migraines. I will never be able to say how Plexus helps autoimmune issues. I can talk about allergies and digestion and a whole host of other things. But does that mean because I don't have a testimony about migraines that I can't share with someone that has migraines? Of course not, because we've already established that these products address the roots of most of our health issues. And there's plenty of stories and articles and testimonies of people with migraines and autoimmune issues and thyroid issues that have been helped. We have a Facebook group called Gut Health and Happiness, and you can do a search, find scientific articles and people's stories, and you can use that. This is the way it is. Listen, I thought of you because of your thyroid issues, and this may or may not be for you, but I came across this. A lot of people with your issues have been helped. Are you open to checking it out? How could I not share with someone when I know that I have something on my hands? What people really mean is when they say that is, when I have belief in the products, I'll share. Well, there's ways we already talked about. You can feed your belief. Read the articles, Google the ingredients, read the clinical studies of the ingredients, read people's testimonies, feed that belief. And I can guarantee you those objections are going to diminish. What people really care about is, are you trustworthy? Do you care about me? And can you help me? Okay. So let's talk about money. In April, just to put this in perspective, we do not know what the May incentives are going to be, but this month with the stimulus, our company is so generous that you could, if you weren't yet, the first rank of silver, which just means that 3 people have joined you, you would earn anywhere between $700 and $900, and there were payouts within 72 hours. Say you're on this call, look, the end of the month is tomorrow night, you still have time. If you had 3 people join you, you would make $325. If 6 people join you, your best friend, your mother, your brother, and you had 6, you could earn between $690 and $900. We're talking real money. We're not just talking points towards products. You also get real money. You are building residual income. Each month that your friends buy and your team buys, purchases their products, you're earning a commission on that. And the other part is that there is no income cap. Right? If you are in another industry, like let's say you work at a Chick-fil-A or you work for a nonprofit, or you're a teacher, you will never make more than the owner, than the state of Georgia, or more than the board sets for you, right? And in this industry, there is no income cap. That is a big deal. There's a lot of potential. And I do not know why my PowerPoint is giving me so much trouble. Okay, let's talk about money. Okay, let's talk about how to get started. You communicate, you talk to people, okay? You let your sponsor know that you're ready so he or she can support you and teach you what the most successful people are doing. We are on one of the fastest growing teams on the company. And so they're just best practices that we can help you follow, okay? And then you share, you make a post on social media. You start making a list of people and you start talking to people. You start messaging them or getting on the phone. Social media is not the only way, but it is one way to connect with people, and you're going to hit a lot larger audience than just a phone. But face-to-face, belly-to-belly is always the most effective. And connect these new people to your sponsor. Third-party validation is huge, and your sponsor can be the expert. And when you listen and see how your sponsor is educating people, you're going to learn as well. So let's talk about a first post. You'd want to make it public and include a picture of yourself, tag your sponsor. And this is just an example of something very, very simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I had one of my new girls post this 2 days ago, and she had one person sign up the next day, another person interested, and she's going to be silver by tomorrow night. She just made this post 2 days ago. So again, this is just an example. And again, your sponsor can help you. Okay, as you make a post, anyone who comments on your post, comment beneath their comment and just say, I'm going to message you. Don't start answering them, in your thread. Go to a private message or get on the phone. And then you reach out to friends who've engaged on your post and connect them to your sponsor. And then you can say something easy like this. Hey, Amy, thanks for commenting on my post. I'm still learning. Let me connect you with my friend, Michelle. She's been doing it a lot longer than I have, and she can help us both. Okay, so when you're thinking about doing this, go ahead and make a list of people. Make a list of 30 friends who love you, trust you, would want to support you. Think through who needs the products, who in your life has blood pressure issues, thyroid, migraines, diabetes, tired, fatigue. And then think through the opportunity. Who who do you know that you want to link arms with? You remember how we talked about that at the beginning? You get to choose your people. Who do you know that has influence? Who's a leader? Who, has a perspective that you want? Who's just someone you enjoy, that you want to work with, that you want to be on the beaches in Hawaii with? And please don't prejudge who needs Plexus. Nobody would have looked at me and thought I needed an opportunity or I needed the products. Well, they probably would have said I needed the products because I was always exhausted and barking at my kids. And I don't say that to be judgmental, like I was better than anything, but my husband's a good provider. We have everything we need and more. We have a really nice home, but you can't prejudge. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, who's praying for an answer, who needs community or needs time freedom. So please don't prejudge. And we've got scripts. We're running short on time, so we can send these to you. It's as easy as this. Hey, Katie, how's your Wednesday going? You want to connect, right? I've been wanting to message you about these natural plant-based products I'm loving. I've gotten extra energy, reduced my sugar cravings, I'm sleeping better. If I sent you some information, would you check it out? Or I thought of you and your blood pressure issues. This may or may not be for you, but you may want to check out these supplements I've been taking. A lot of people just like you have been helped. If I sent you some info, would you look at it? Easy. Someone who just ordered their products. Like I said, my girlfriend that did the post, she hasn't even gotten her products yet, and she's already added to her team. Hey, Sam, how's your day going? Connect. This may or may not be for you, but I just started a new journey with these amazing plant-based supplements my friend Michelle's been using for 3 years. She's off all meds, her cholesterol's in check, lost stubborn weight, increased her energy, and sleeps like a baby now. I'm curious to know if you're open to having more. Do you see how easy this is? It's very simple. Now let me set some expectations, okay? 10 to 20% response rate is normal. Okay, that's normal. If you are just starting out and in your warm market, it will probably be higher than that depending on your level of influence. Many people will open a message and not respond. They're simply busy and they're not thinking about things the way you are. I never was even on Messenger before Plexus. But if you want 3 joins, just have the expectation that you want to reach out to 30 people. And know that 3 people will join you, but then the rest of them will all join you if you keep following up. They will. They will all join you. You just got to keep reaching out and use social media to your advantage. Follow up. After you send a message, and we've got training, all of this, and I don't want to keep you any longer. There's a way to follow up and be professional without being pushy. Most of the time it takes between 8 and 12 follow-ups for people to make a purchasing decision. So just know that it's the process. Like, it doesn't faze me anymore if on number 6, reach out, they ignore me. I just know that's part of the process. And the people that are exploding and growing the fastest understand that. They understand that they have to trust the process and just continue to follow up. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know what's happening to my slide. Okay, so follow-up is part of the training, the process. We've got tons of training on that. Please talk to your sponsor. When you clicked join in Plexus, you did not just get products, you gained a whole community, and one of the best communities in Plexus. We have resources and training and ways to support you. We have Monday night team calls, we have book studies, and really a community of like-minded people that want to see you reach your goals. Know that you have people in your life right now that are praying for relief. And, we have one of the fastest growing teams. Brittany just hit diamond, and lots of people, like I said earlier, are ranking up and double ranking. And I want to leave you with this question. What if this was the answer that you've been praying for? What if this could change everything? I don't know what I did to these meeting controls, but somehow I really messed it up. I'm going to stop the share. Here we are. Okay. So I want to thank you all for your time. Thank you for joining us. Get back in touch with your sponsor or the person that invited you to this call. I hope this was a blessing, and I can't wait to see where you're going to be on your Plexus journey. Good night, everyone.